So 5 minutes to check in, start something positive. I will unpack that, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time here. And same with rocks. I'll touch on that in a second. People headlines, if there's some kind of some like company wide, something that someone needs to know about, that's where that happens. And then a to-do list, that's where some accountability is coming in. Hey, Ron, you were supposed to follow up on such and such. Did that happen? Yes or no? Sue, you're supposed to do this. Did that get done? And that's it. These are good reminders. And there's EOS is so big that there's tools that support the model. So software can send notifications to say, hey, this was on the to-do list. This is a reminder, and then it automatically gets kicked out. IDS, I am not going to unpack this except for right here and right now. Now, I did mention this earlier. As you could see, the majority of this meeting is IDS, where it's identify, discuss, and solve. Now, as someone who has owned a few companies and has been in that space for a long time, I've been a firm believer that people on the front lines have access and visibility to issues that I don't, because I'm typically not on the very front lines. I like to go there sometimes, but I don't live there because I'm managing and leading the company. And so I love when I have employees that are able to identify issues or ways to improve the company, and they bring those issues to the leadership and they say, hey, I've been noticing this, and I'm wondering if we could do it differently. There might be a way to improve how we, whatever it is, serve our customers, improve the quality, create more leads, whatever it is. Love those ideas. All owners love it when that happens. It's a beautiful thing. So what happens in this section of the meeting is the leader of the meeting will say, hey, does anyone have anything they want to IDS? And you come up with a list of items that the leadership team brings. I want to talk about this. Great. I want to talk about that. Great. Come up with a list, a few things. Okay. What do we think the priority is? And then you start there and you identify, discuss, and solve, and you end that with someone taking ownership. You know what it looks like, and there's a due date. And then you're writing that down, and you're through organizing and through writing it down and having dates and people owning it, you're able to make traction. And there's also a very powerful social dynamic where your employees feel empowered to help your company grow. And everyone wants to feel important. Everyone wants to feel like their contribution every day is making a difference. That's very different than people just going through the motions, looking at the clock, waiting to get the hell out of the company because they're bored out of their mind. With IDS, it really empowers people to make a difference, and everyone wants to feel like they're making a difference with their lives. Everyone wants to work at a company where there's energy, where there's excitement, where you feel like you're progressing, and IDS helps that happen. It encourages that culture. Real briefly at the end, the close, I think it's super powerful. On a scale of 1 to 10, we go around and rate the meeting. If it's 10 is good. So if there's a lot of contribution, if we solved several things, that's going to be a 10. If a lot of people didn't participate, it was low energy, there wasn't much to